Most fog jönni be. Ja, ez jó. Minden lecke jó, igen.
Yes, come in.
You guys asked me to meet you here?
Yes, come take a seat.
Oh, okay. I was informed that you had a top secret mission for me.
Yes, we need you to find information on the indigenous Maori of New Zealand.
Do you have any information on the history, the geography, anything? Were you just gonna ship me out there without any information? You can't do that! You realize I'm an agent.
Don't worry, agency. We have some information for you.
Oh, thank God.
We have your boarding passes and your bags packed. You will be meeting with another agent who has been researching them for about 2 weeks out there. You're going to need to find information on their language, their family, marriage, their religion that shape their culture. And we believe that the religion is the most important and most influential in the Maori culture. And the agent you will be meeting with will brief you on what she already knows. Good luck, and don't screw up.
All right.
The Maori live on 2 islands. These islands are mountainous, and this terrain makes it difficult for them to farm and produce crops. The southern island is less mountainous, therefore it is the island that the Maori predominantly reside on. Their geography allows for them to fish and canoe often. The Maori were invaded in the 1800s by the British. The British acculturated the Maori by taking their land and giving strict instructions on how they should live. This caused them to have outbreaks of war, either between the different Maori tribes or the British. Many Maori ended up marrying the British immigrants, assimilating their culture by enculturating their kids neutrally.
Hi, welcome to the Southern Islands of New Zealand. How was your flight?
It was long, many hours. I've been informed that you've been studying the Maori people. Do you have any
Yes.
information for me?
Yes, I do. But let's go somewhere a little more secure.
So, can you give me any information on the Maori language?
Yes, as you can see right here, the Maori speak Te Reo Maori. Language is crucial for us to study because it is the lens that they see the world through. To examine their language, we must first look at the 5 properties, which are multimediality, arbitrariness, discreteness, productivity, and displacement, which we will examine these in the field. I have also observed how they use grammar, including phonology, morphology, and syntax, which is unique to each language. Their syntax is VSO, or verb, subject, object.
And do you know what branch their language stems from?
Yes, their language is from the Austronesian language family, the Eastern Polynesian branch, and the Tahitian branch.
So some languages that they're related to are Hawaiian and Tahitian languages?
Yes, the language has changed throughout the years due to internal and external factors. Internal is due to the generations changing, and social media, and external factors are diffusion. Like when the Europeans came in, they brought their written language and new ideas. For example, the Maori word mire comes from the French word miel, which is honey. Their culture has a huge effect on language because of the values, and the converse is true. That language also has a huge impact on the culture because it shapes the way they see the world.
All right, thank you. Should we go do some field work?
Yes, let's get down to business.
So how do the Maori communicate? Do they use different mediums?
Yeah, they communicate through paintings, written language, music, talk, and dances, like the haka dance. Wait, look! There they are performing right now! Wow!
Wow, that's really cool. Look, they also have displacement. The priest is telling folk tales from the Maori's past. Let's listen in. It appears the Maori value family relations a lot, and they refer to each member of their family as wano.
The families all share resources and status.
They live in nuclear joint families, and they link their descent to their ancestors. This is important because it links their lineage back to the founders of the island.
The grandparents are the main enculturators of the youth. In fact, they are obligated to take care of the children.
They have tribes known as iwi, which are divided into fae trees consisting of multiple clans, or hapu. The hapu makes up their family ties. Hello?
Yes, we have been informed that the Maori have patrilocal residence patterns. They have a lot of internal warfare between the surrounding tribes and need the men to be available for extra protection.
Alright, thank you.
The Maori family provides not only the tangible necessities, but also the enculturation and environment to grow up in.
A known ancestry is essential for the identification of the Maori and their social status. Let's get out of here.
That was a good take today. We got a lot of research done in the field.
We did.
Oh, wait, look. What?
They're doing a marriage ceremony.
A marriage?
The Maori have late male marriage practice. This is when men have to pay a certain bride price. The bride price is typically very expensive, and it takes a long time to establish the funds and resources to pay the bride price. By the time they can pay the bride price, they are much older than their spouse. Also, chiefs are allowed to have polygamist relationships, which means that they have the ability to take on multiple wives, whereas the other people must maintain a monogamous marriage where the men can only have one wife. The men and the women also have very different obligations when it comes to marriage and physical labor, because men are generally stronger than the women biologically. That's why the men go out to work while their wife stays at home to take care of the children. So when the families get married and the bride and groom go to the groom's family to help pay the bride price so that their son can get married. Many families want their sons to get married as soon as possible so they have more people to help out when they are in times of need. It is also a custom for girls to get their faces tattooed after they are sexually active to symbolize the passage into adulthood. The expendability theory talks about how their culture, they don't need as many men as they do women. They need more women because men are not capable of carrying children. For the enculturation of the young, there is a lot that has changed in the recent years. In the past, the parents and the kin groups would educate and raise the children. Today, the children are sent to schools and colleges to receive education and to shape them as a human.
Now.
Religion is an important part of the Maori culture. So what kind of religion do they have?
Yes, I agree the Maori use religion to explain every aspect of their lives. They believe in a plethora of gods ranging from the god of sky, Rangi, to the god of earth, Papa.
Oh, that's cool. So what else?
They divide the reality into two realms. First, the realm of physical existence, which they refer to as Te Ara Maramam. This translates to the world of light. There is also the realm of supernatural beings, which they refer to as Rangi, the heavens, or Po, the underworld.
Do they believe in animism or animatism?
They actually believe in both.
Oh, I think I've read about this. So when a person is born, it is believed that there is a passage of a human form from the supernatural realm into this one. When a person dies, they believe it is the return of a spirit to its origin.
The term for God or spirit is Atua.
Atua are highly respected and thought to have immense power and control over the living world. Because they believe that Atua are supernatural and they have supernatural power, this demonstrates the belief in animatism.
So how do they worship their gods?
They make offerings and sacrifices, and they also practice incantations, which are similar to communal prayer. They refer to these prayers sessions as karakia.
So this translates to draw on the supreme sacredness, to clear, to free the heart, the body and the spirit of mankind. Ran goes suspended high above us, draw together, affirm.
So gods are often approached by means of ritual offerings or prayers, but major gods are only contacted in times of great danger or special occasions, right?
Yes, when they contact the gods, it is to form a non-acidic divination because they are asking for something to pray through prayer and offering. Do they practice any other types of rituals?
Yeah, they practice fetish magic. An example of this is how they use flutes made from the bones of their ancestors to help ease a difficult childbirth. They also have sacrifice and mana ingesting feasts.
Yes, when the Maori go to war, it is said that they eat the dead men and women and children to gain power to enhance their own victory.
Tapu are sets of rules or guidelines that tell people how to behave.
So good tapu is given to people with high status and strong religious influences.
Yes, also, although having more tapu means that a person has more respect, the more tapu a person has, the more restrictions that they have.
That looks like a full-time practitioner.
Yeah, priests are often thought to have incredible amounts of tapu and are seen as sacred people, but must be watched closely and protected from all harm.
The priests in the Maori society have bigger influences on the decision-making and are big influencers on their religion.
And that's why they have high status.
What about descent groups?
The Maori have a strong unilineal descent group, and their ancestors play a major role in their everyday lives.
The Maori use religion to explain almost everything in nature.
Things that cannot be easily explained, like wind, thunder, lightning, plants, illness, menstruation, fear and trained warrior before battle, and the skill of an artist are all believed to exist because of supernatural powers.
So because they have priests, they have ecclesiastical cult?
Exactly. Their religion controls nearly every aspect of their lives.
Do they have witchcraft or sorcery?
They have both. Makuto, which is witchcraft, is often used as a weapon in times of war. Witchcraft is typically performed by elderly women, and Makuto is said to be used to restrict a person's mana from becoming too powerful.
And sorcery?
The Maori believe that the sorcerers combine contagious magic with fetish magic to cause harm. Maori children are often warned of sorcerers and are told that they must behave so that they don't have to deal with the sorcerer's wrath.
Wow, they have a really complex religion.
Yeah, I think we have enough information now. I'm gonna head back to headquarters and report our findings.
Okay.